but that'll give you access to the database servers in UK Fast. But we can talk about that afterwards if you like.
Yes, I want to.
And then
check.
Also, one other thing, I have the Impact personal training website that I'd like to go through with you. I would like to possibly do that as well. I might do that tomorrow because it's quite a bit of a big one. If we can allocate a little bit more time, because I've also. Do you want me to? Because it's WordPress. Do you want me to just literally upload the entire source code, including the WordPress, up onto Azure? VSTS source tree at Git, should I say? I'll do that, and then tomorrow we can discuss how that website works, because that's the website you'll be doing something with once a month.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not very difficult to do, so I won't worry too much. It's PHP, but again, you shouldn't have to do much PHP with it. It's more Richard is more so much about tweaking a style here, tweaking a style there, etc. So it's not massive changes, but I'll guide you through how it works, because it's the most up-to-date WordPress site that we have, and it uses Laravel on the back end with a Blade templating engine. So I'll just give you a brief overview of it. But I'm not a master at Blade or Laravel. I mean, it's not that difficult to pick up. All right.
Okay, so tomorrow we can follow the instruction, and you show me.
Yeah. So today I'll just get it up onto a repo for you, and you can pull it down. And then tomorrow I'll go through with you. Every other website you'd access from the Azure, not Azure, sorry, UK Fast server with the FTP file that I gave you. And that is just basics. Again, as well, I'm going to create a general login for the WordPress admin today. And I'll share that email. I'll share the password with you and the username, so you just log in with every site with one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will need it. I think it's a good idea to add all this information. I mean, users, addresses, and passwords in one place.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'll do. So I'll create a wiki for that, I think, and I'll do it for every. I won't separate it by project, so I'll just put it in the group promotions, and you would have access to all of the passwords in there. Yeah.
Okay, and as I remember, there is some. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I get a message I have to back to our discussion. Okay, so sorry. Today, as I remember, there is some system for sending emails for.
Yes, Sendy.
Sendy, and it's
okay. So yeah, open a new tab. This is quite easy to show you. Okay, type in Sendy, SENDY dot GP. GP. Yep, P. SR. SRR. Yep, VR. .com. Okay, so this is, you won't really be doing too much with this. So the password, so the email address is Gary's email, so gary.mcnamara NAMARA at group-promotions.com. Oh, oops. Group hyphen.
Group.
You got P instead of O. Right. Oh, no, hyphen between promotions. That's it. .com. And the password is BenHo. BENHO. One word.
Can you write this?
Yep. You should have it there. It's on Skype.
Okay. It's not difficult password.
No, it really is changed. Okay, so now this is the dashboard. So these are brands. So the brands are Coconut, Couples Resorts. They're actually look at brands as clients. Yeah. Okay, you don't really need to know too much about this, but if you go to Couples Resorts, for example, further down, that's it. Now, these are what they call e-blasts that they send out. So see where it says "Be Our Valentine." The first one. Click on Edit on the far right. That's you got Edit next to the name.
Edit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, this is the HTML that they'll send out. You don't really need to worry too much about it. This is actually built using the tool B Pro, which the girls use. But sometimes they might run into an issue where an image is just spanning too far. Normally you'll find that you just need to resize the image for Outlook. So it needs to be sort of like specifically the size of the image itself. But
okay. Where the image is stored?
Images are stored in B Pro, so you don't have to do anything. So they're stored there and served from there.
Okay, but if I need to resize it, I need to get there and put it.
Yeah, you can either do that, or you can find the image inside of the table, which I don't even know where they are. Try not to make any edits to this file because I think it's going to go out. You can find an image and then you can strictly specify width as an attribute, and that should force the image to resize appropriately on Outlook. Yeah. If you have any other issues,
no, it's easy for you, but I don't understand the way. What should I do? I don't know. It's not difficult to resize image, but I need to know. We are talking. I can do it in Outlook.
No. Okay, so the only time where an issue would happen with images is Outlook, because Outlook just ignores any sort of styling. It's shit, basically.
Okay. Yes.
So what happens is, if the only thing that would really need to be done is on the Mac here we have Photoshop. Okay, so this is why I mean you don't really have to do much here at all. So on the Mac, we have Photoshop. Gary would resize the image. Okay, if Gary can't resize the image, okay, if you scroll down the email, you might see like image inside of the tables.
Which tables do you mean? HTML?
Oh, sorry, the HTML table. Yes.
HTML, okay.
Yeah, so just if you go through, you might see like an image somewhere I don't really know what this image is like. There you go. You got an image here. So if there's an issue, you can specify the width element rather than a style. So if you notice on your right, you've got style, text decoration, none, and then you've got image width 100%, max width 183.
Okay.
And then look here, you've got width 183. See the element. So you see the attribute.
Yes, yes. This is max width. This.
Yeah. So that's the inline styling.
Yes, I
And then
know.
outside, you've got the actual attribute called width. If that's missing, that's all you need to put in.
Only put this, not resize image. Only put the attribute.
No. Keep it as it is. But sometimes that width attribute would be missing.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
So, what do you mean by resizing image? Resizing image in Photoshop or the resizing image by changing the attribute?
Attribute.
Attribute. Okay. So
Yeah.
only thing to do is to go there and find the image which is too big. Find the place where it's put on the HTML and add max with attribute with some value.
No, you're close. So you'd have max width. So if max width is missing, yes, add it. But if width, the attribute width on the sorry, this is getting it's difficult. The attribute is the alt, the title, the style, the width, etc.
Here.
So that's the attribute, yeah. So that's what if that's missing, add that. That will normally fix it. If it doesn't, then you can have Gary resize the image exactly with Photoshop. Just don't worry about that. Okay?
Okay, so what is my work?
Just that if there's an issue.
Just add the width attribute?
Yep, if there's an issue with images. But yeah, you really won't have problems because it's this is software that's been tested and tested and tested. It's provided by a professional company, so I wouldn't worry too much. Okay. Now your job relating to Sendy. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you click on Group Promotions at the top left, go back to the home page. All campaigns. Scroll down. Okay. Do you see there where it says new version available at the bottom in the footer?
Where new version? Sorry.
In the footer, it's a blue button. Oh no, it's in the footer.
In the what? Sorry.
It's okay. In the what? Yeah, in the footer.
In the this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so click that.
Sorry.
We won't do this now. We'll do this probably tomorrow because I need to ensure that we don't have to pay for it because you may have to pay. Version 4, we are on version 4, so I think we should be okay. Okay, so this is very self-explanatory. Okay. Everything you do with Sendy, you do it via FTP. Okay. All you need to do really is if you scroll down a little bit, you see where it's got these instructions on the right. Oh, go back up. That's the change logs. If you go up a little bit more. Oh, up. There we go. How to update Sendy. You just follow this very closely, but we'll do this together tomorrow, yeah? So I'll show you how to do it.
Okay, so Sendy, it's is it on any of F8 HTTP server on a?
It's in the UK fast server. So that FTP XML file I gave you will have the passwords to log in, and we'll do all that together.
Okay, so is it in start of your servers you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you do, you download the file, so the source. So it's a downloadable package, and then you follow the instructions. So, for example, you make sure you don't include the content folder. I think the uploads folder, you delete it. You make sure you don't include the HD access, for example, and then you just upload it straight onto the new server, up onto our server, and it runs self-manageable. Obviously, because it's a manual job, I would always recommend. I mean, we'll do it tomorrow, but I'd always recommend backing up the installation of Sendy that we already have, which I do.
Of course.
And just back it on your local machine, upload the new files. If all is good, delete the backup, and then rinse and repeat.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's Sendy. Sendy, you don't have to worry about it too much. Just ensure that it's up to date. But I've noticed with some features of Sendy, they don't work properly because they're now starting to require PHP 7. And like I said, that we can't actually upgrade PHP 7 until we move Resort Academy away. So be quite cautious of when doing it, but you should be okay. I've been doing it and it's been okay. It's been fine.
Okay. So once again, are you going to update the to 7, or we can't do it because of other?
Yeah, so we have a dependency. Okay, so the Resort Academy website, which you're not going to need to look after because that's going to be ported over to someone else who specializes in Drupal. It has a dependency on 5.6 WordPress. That's not WordPress, Drupal, PHP version 5.6. Now, when we update the website, it just absolutely explodes. It dies. And it's a travel agent website. It's quite important, which is why we can't update the servers. Now,
Okay.
Oliver is in the process of basically updating it, porting it over to a different server. So once that's gone and everything's, the domain's redirected, then we can update the UK fast servers. That is why we have a restriction at the moment. We have one website that is it's like a ticking time bomb.
Okay. What about these companions? Okay. What's
Okay, so campaign, again, don't really worry about it. The girls manage this themselves, 100%. So just to give you an overview, a campaign is like, you get the travel, like the marketing emails in your inbox.
So doing this companion, it's not my work.
No.
This,
No, so this is what the girls create, and then they send it out to a list and send it over. It just gives you an idea of what this application does. So it sends bulk emails through the Amazon SES service, and this goes out to the Couples Resorts clients, the Coconut Bay customers, for email marketing. Now these lists are obviously pretty huge, but yeah, that you don't have to do too much here.
okay. So only changing HTML if picture is wrong size.
Yeah,
and update
exactly.
the service.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, can you add the address, login, and password to the document where all other these
Yes,
things will be
so
stored?
what I'm going to create is a document with just the websites, the logins, and the passwords, and then I'll give you that securely, okay?
Okay.
I'll do that all. I'll get that done today as well. So I've got to put up the impact training website to VSTS repo and give you all passwords
Okay.
in a document.
Okay, I think this work is not difficult, but there is many
It's time consuming.
very
many components.
Many things to remember, many things to know. I
Yeah.
think I will sometimes have to send
Call
you
me.
an email.
Don't email me. You've got my number. Just give me a call, okay?
Okay, you gave me.
Because I won't have my email anymore.
Okay, so
Yeah.
only. What about?
Yeah. Send me a text message. Send me a call.
What about Skype? Can we?
No, the Skype is. What I'll do is I'm getting rid of this. This Skype is specific for group promotions for me. I will make myself a personal Skype. Yeah.
Can you give me?
Yeah, of course I can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you it once I create it.
Can you write me on this Skype, the group promotion Skype, the contact to your private Skype, please?
Yeah, I'll send you a text.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you a text. I'm here tomorrow anyway, so. But I won't be making my Skype until later this week.
Okay.
So obviously, just keep in touch with me via text messages.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
And
It's just literally, it's just once you start doing a bit more, you'll get the flow, and it will just come sort of like naturally. Becomes a bit like mind boggling. You'll be fine.
okay, so if you are able to send me this document with all information about services, I will appreciate.
Yeah, no, I'll get that up today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is it all for today?
I think so. Yeah. Carry on with the couples change.
Okay.
Give me a ping, and I'll check it, and I'll let you know when to go live. But I'll be working, so I've got bugs that I need to work on as well in between. But I'll prioritize getting that password sheet up for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you.
No worries, Michal. Thanks. Speak
Thanks.
soon. Bye bye.
Bye.